everyone, this is Robyn and welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I have a super fun video tutorial for you today. I'm not making a card, I'm actually going to make a non-card item for you that you can actually store little note cards in. It's super cute and I think you're gonna love it. So I'm going to be using the Pop of Petals stamp set along with the coordinating punch, and I'll have the name of the punch and the stamp set on the screen along with the item code. When you purchase these together in this bundle, you get 10% off, so it's kind of a sweet deal to get these bundles. I'm going to go ahead and start, and I will just jump right in. I'm going to be using our super cute pizza boxes. These are adorable, and what I love best about these pizza boxes is they fit 3x3 note cards in these. So we'll go ahead and decorate up this cute box, and I'll show you what we're gonna do first. Super adorable. All right, so this is one of our pizza boxes, and if you're like me, you probably worked in the pizza restaurant industry in your teenage years. Most of us did, right? I even delivered pizzas for a little while in my teenage years as well. All right, so we're gonna fold this up just like you're a pro, and if you never had that opportunity, this is a great chance to make these yourself. So we'll just fold these over like that, and then they pop right in. And then you fold this down here, and then you can bring this around. You fold these, and then you, it's easier on big pizza boxes, I promise. And then you can just tuck this right in like this. Now there are many, and this is, I know you guys are thinking this is so cute, because it is really so cute. So just a little pizza box. Now these are food safe, so you can also put cookies in there. You can put little treats in there. Hershey's Nuggets fit in here nicely. You can put all sorts of things in here, probably even a gift card. All right, so I'm gonna close this, and we'll go ahead and start with, I'm gonna use these, I'm gonna use one of these doilies. These are our colored doilies in the catalog, but I'm not going to use any of these colors you see here. What I'm going to do is turn it around, and I'm gonna use the back side. So they're two-sided. One side has the color, and the other side is just white. So you can actually customize the white to coordinate with any of the colors in our catalog that you have the ink pads for. So I'm using Berry Burst ink, and I am going to be using one of our Stampin' sponges. I have this one cut in half. You can cut them in fourths. They go a long way. They're really inexpensive, and you can just wash them out with a little bit of water or even soap and water if you'd like. Or you can just simply toss them out once you're finished with them. So I'm going to take this doily, and I am going to, so you can actually just sponge up the edges if you'd like, or you can actually sponge the whole thing. I probably should have a background paper. I don't know why I do that, but I do sometimes. I just like to make a mess. And that's, I mean, what would crafting be without a big mess? So I'm going to use my background paper like an intelligent crafter, which sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I just like to have fun. Is that so wrong? So I'm going to actually match this up so it coordinates with the colors I'm using today. So I've made my own custom Berry Burst doily, and it's just adorable. I love it. Okay, so I have that. I have my own Berry Burst doily, and I will set that aside. I don't need it just yet. I'm going to set my sponge aside. Okay, and I don't need my background paper any longer. All right, and I will clean that up, I promise, when the video is over. You know, I know some of you might be a little concerned about my mess, but that's okay. So the stamps I'm using from the Pop of Petals, I'm going to be using this stamp right here, and I'm also going to be using this outline stamp right, which outline one am I using? I think I'm using this one right here. So I'm using these two, and I'm going to stamp both of these in the Berry Burst. Now this is the punch that coordinates, so if it's helpful to you, you can kind of figure out which way it goes. And I'm usually wrong all the time anyway, but I'm going to try that. And I'm just going to stamp one and stamp it over here on my, this is Whisper White cardstock. And then I'm also going to stamp this one. I didn't even look to see. I didn't even try, you guys. I'm thinking this one's wrong. It'll be upside down. There we go. I think that one might be close, but it'll be upside down because that happens every single time. It's not a big deal. It's actually really not a big deal. All right, so let me grab my paper snips because I might need them in just a minute. This is one of our punches, and I love our punches because they lie flat. So you could actually stack them on top of each other, or it's just really nice because they fit in smaller spaces. You can store them easier. I'm going to turn this upside down. I'm going to take this little notch here and press it forward, and this opens it. It opens the punch, and so it activates the punch. And then you punch these upside down so that, oh my goodness, I matched it up. I should win a prize for that, you guys. Seriously. Oh, that one's not so lucky. I was not so lucky on that one. That's okay. I thought it was too good to be true anyway. So I'm thinking it might be that. So I'm just going to cut the bottom off, and I'm wrong again, and that's okay because, I mean, don't we just love seeing other crafters just being real and showing how we all make mistakes when we craft? I mean, I'm probably more than anyone else, but okay, so I'm just going to match that up. I can have my finger there because I have lined it up as perfect. And I'm going to pop that out. So I'm just going to close this by closing that notch and setting this aside. And while I have this little piece right here out, I'm going to stamp in the Berry Burst for the bride. Okay, so if you watched my video yesterday, this is my 4th video in 1 week. So I'm pretty impressed. I haven't done that in probably 5 years. Had that many videos in 1 week. But I am doing a lot more videos now. Okay, so I'm doing for the bride, but yesterday I did the cute little card for my niece who's getting married in a couple weeks. She is one of my favorite nieces. I have about maybe 40 nieces, and I'm not even kidding you. My husband's family is huge, so we have a lot of nieces, but her and I just really click. She's adorable. So I thought this would be a really fun gift to give her after the bridal shower, just to fill this little cute box with maybe some thank you note cards that she could give to her close friends. So this little piece of Whisper White is cut at 1/2 of an inch by 3 1/4, and just to give me a little bit of extra room. So I'm going to make this a banner. So you just kind of cut in the middle, and then you can cut 2 little at 2 angles, and it makes your own banner right there. Ta-da! Did you know it was that easy? Like, I seriously didn't learn how to cut my own banner like this. Maybe a year ago, I was always just using punches or just not making banners. So now I do it all the time. So I'm going to set this aside here. You might hear one of my children come in my room in a second. This is our last week of summer, so we're kind of letting them just wander around the house, and normally they'd be in bed at this time, but again, it's the last week of summer, you know. Gotta let your kids have fun the last week. All right, so this is a piece of lemon lime twist cardstock. It looks really bright. It's really not this bright. My lighting right now is just making it like really bright. And I'm using Stitched Shapes framelits. I'm using our circles from the Stitched Shapes framelits. They come with a set of circles, squares, and ovals. It's my absolute most favorite framelit set that we have. If you have not purchased this yet, I highly recommend adding it to your wish list or your next order. It is so versatile. You can use it with cards, scrapbook pages, boxes, bags, tags. I mean, there's so many things you can use this amazing framelit set for, and it'll last you forever. You'll have it forever. Okay, so now it's time to kind of start putting this together. I'm going to add this on here first. But how am I going to do this? Let me think. Lots of me think. I think I'm going to go ahead. Let me grab some adhesive really quick. I have my snail adhesive here, and I'm going to do this. It's probably going to go through on my, well, not too bad, on my mat. So I'm just going to add a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of, this is kind of symmetrical-ish in the middle. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the snail adhesive on my circle as well. And I'm going to have this kind of off to the side just a little bit like this. And then we're going to grab some, these are our Stampin' dimensionals, and they're just nice to pop up your images. I seriously use them on probably every project I make and create and design. Oh, I forgot to do something. I forgot to do something. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. It's going to be crazy because we'll see. We'll see if it's going to work or not. Welcome to Robyn world. Okay, so I actually need this here. I'm just going to see if I can pop it up. I could pop it up! But I need to stamp on this. So before you put this down, I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist ink pad. And I'm just using this one here, right this. And the For the Bride, I pulled it from our special celebrations stamp set. I grabbed the For the Bride right there. Okay. It's just going to be one of those videos. I don't really like to edit a lot. If possible, I avoid it. So sometimes I just keep all of my human mistakes in there because we're all human, right? Okay, so I have it stamped now. It just looks better. I could have left it plain, but then why would I have had that ink pad? So this might be stuck on this paper. That's okay. I'll fix it. I can make it work. There we go. Look at that. Gotta love snail adhesive. Very versatile. Okay, now I'm going to pop this over here like that. And I don't know why I didn't put this on here. I put a dimensional in between these two, and I'm going to like stagger them like that. So it just gives it some dimension. It's amazing. And now I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to add just a little bit of adhesive on the edge right here. And now I'm going to add my flower like this. You guys see how adorable this is? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a huge mess too. I'm not done though. So I'm going to take some more dimensionals. And 3, 2, 1. There's gonna be a 13-year-old boy in here in just a minute. I can sense it. And then you're gonna hear dogs. It's just a whole party at my house today. All right. So I'm going to add this on here, just a cute little box, and we're not done. We're gonna add some of our Glimmer Dots. I love the Glimmer Dots. We had different colors last year, and this year we have, I think this is Coastal Cabana. This is actually Granny Apple, but it coordinates with the Lemon Lime and Gorgeous Grape. And I think this might be Lovely Lipstick. So just some really pretty colors. I'm gonna grab one of these and stick it in the center, and that way it pulled the green out from the bottom. I know, so cute, right? Okay, but I'm not done. But wait, there's more. So now, what do you do with your cute box? Well, you fill it. See, look, you see how I did that? Now this one, I only sponged the outside so you can see the difference. Now you guys ready for this? Now I'm not gonna demonstrate how to make these cute cards, but I'll show them to you and give you the dimensions on the screen. Look at how cute that is! I'm sorry, I'm so excited tonight. Okay, if you watched my live video earlier, you knew this was coming. Look at how adorable these are, and they coordinate with the box. So stinking cute. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I did here. So I did the exact same thing with this part, this part, this part. The difference is these are 3x3 note cards, so they're Lemon Lime Twist cardstock, and it's cut at 3 inches by 6 inches, and I scored them at 3. So then you just fold it over, you stamp just like we stamped this part. You just stamp this part. I went ahead and stamped Berry Burst ink with Thanks a Bunch. You can use any sentiment you want, but I thought these would be great little thank you cards. And then instead of a larger circle, I used the same framelit set. I used the smaller one in Berry Burst cardstock. So you guys, Aren't these so great? Now we have so many weddings coming up. I think we have 3 in my family, just my husband's side of the family. We have 3 in the next 2 months. Everybody's getting married, all of our cute little nieces and nephews. So this will be a great gift for one of the brides that we have coming up in our family. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, you can purchase any of the product in today's video directly from my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampinup.net. If you liked my video today, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so I can share more of my videos with you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.